Hello and welcome to this Fibro section. I look like holding this, I look like I'm going to read the news, and tonight the news is but we have the trusted notepad. So I haven't done a Fibro section in like forever, but this was one I was really interested about as well, and I think you will be. So as you could probably see from the thumbnail and the title of this video, it's all about the vagus nerve with fibromyalgia and how it affects it. And I will share with you what I found out because it's quite interesting. So, apologies if I'm stuttering or if you hear a scraping in the background. That is Artie outside because he wants to come out for his daily walk. He will do that after I've filmed this video, but he doesn't know that. So if you hear a scraping noise, that is Artie, okay? So the vagus nerve plays a significant role in fibromyalgia. It can impact the pain and symptoms. In research, it shows that people with fibro might have a lower vagal tone, which can be associated with inflammation and pain. With stimulating the vagus nerve, it may offer relief. The vagus nerve is associated in pain and emotional processing. So not functioning correctly can lead to fatigue, brain fog, and mood fluctuations. And we all know how our emotions affect our fibromyalgia pain and symptoms. Now, if you haven't seen that video, I will link it in the description for you. And if you're not aware where the description is on a video, it is literally underneath the video. There's a little arrow that says more. Click that and it drops down, and that's where the description is, okay? Because I struggle to find it sometimes on videos. An overactive vagus nerve can create symptoms like dizziness, nausea, vomiting, and changes in heart rate and blood pressure. But with fibromyalgia, it's usually a lower tone of the vagus nerve. So my question was, where is the vagus nerve? Where is it situated? What is it? Because up until recently, I'd never heard about it. So the vagus nerve is a very long nerve, obviously, that starts in the brainstem and it extends down into the abdomen, and it plays a crucial role in the nervous system. I don't know if you've heard of the vagus nerve before, but it's been cropping up more and more with me lately, and I was like, this is the universe telling me I need to research this. How do we stimulate the vagus nerve? What can we do to help it? Cold water immersion, like splashing ice cold water onto your face, that can stimulate the vagus nerve. Now, I know with me, I find with my fibromyalgia, like extremes of temperature affect it. So I've tried before having cold showers, but I just can't cope with it. But maybe just splashing the ice cold water on the face. I'm going to try it at night. I think I'm going to try it at night. Once I've taken my makeup off, I'm going to fill up the bowl with ice cold water and just splash it and see if it makes any difference. Because we can only try these things, can't we? Breathing out against a closed airway. So, you know, when you're like trying to pop your ears, you know, when you say, oh, my ears have gone, like if you're in a plane or going up a steep hill or something. So you put your hand on your nose like this and then you breathe out, and I can feel this ear going. So do that a few times. Singing and humming can stimulate the vagus nerve. So if you like singing along to your favourite songs, do it at full pelt, whether it be in the car, in your home. Sing and also hum. When I used to do seated yoga, we used to do a lot of humming, and I just wondered why we were doing it. Never knew it was to do with the nervous system. So maybe have a session like when you're meditating or when you're doing some mindfulness of humming. I'm sure there'll be different apps out there of taking you through humming sequences and things, so I'll have a look as well. Deep breathing, like from your diaphragm, so you know where you do the deep breath in for say you breathe in for 2 and out for 4. Have you tried that before? So breathing in, so you breathe out longer than you're breathing in, and you feel it like in your diaphragm. That helps. And a lot of what I researched, actually, it all came down to breathing in the end. Everyone said the quickest fix for resetting your vagus nerve is deep breathing. So anytime you get during the day, do some deep breathing. It's good for you anyway. I'm just watching my birds having a drink of the bird bath. It's quite cute. Meditation practices can help the vagal tone. I don't do meditation enough. Do you? I'm wondering whether to start scheduling it into my day, because you don't have to do it for like an hour. You could do it for 3 minutes. You could do a 2-minute meditation. I'm sure we could all fit in meditation into our daily schedules, and I'm just trying to wonder how to do that with mine. Now, I did record some meditation videos for you, so what I'm going to do is link them in the description for you as well. But definitely meditation practices can help the vagal tone. So that, with your deep breathing, you're set. And soothing music can have a good impact. So if you like a bit of classical music, in fact my meditation videos do have classical music in. So yeah, just put on a bit of classical every now and then. I haven't thought about that, to be honest. When I listen to music, I usually listen to musicals because that's my life. I love musicals. But maybe I'll tune into a bit of classical. And also, thinking of the singing, I've been considering going back to choir, and I might start that after the summer holidays. I might restart going back to choir, I think, and see if that helps. But I've also been trying to do, which I haven't done enough of, is learning a new song. Each month I was supposed to do it, and I haven't learnt the first song that I said I was going to do it after Christmas. It was one of my, not New Year's resolutions, but something I wanted to achieve in 2025, and I haven't done it at all. So I really need to go into the studio and sing my little heart out. I'm not a good singer. I have been on stage before, but I don't think I can sing very well. But it's just, it doesn't matter. It's just that vibration in your body. The vagus nerve also has an effect on the movement in the gut. So this is interesting. Moving food through, which can lead to constipation. So my gut is terrible. I've had to recently go gluten-free again for a while because it needs to reset. I don't have to do it forever. I'm very lucky. I know there's a lot of people that have celiac disease. My niece is one of them. And my friends' daughters both have it, and they cannot have gluten at all. So I am lucky that it's just an intolerance, and every so often I have to reset my gut by not having it. But to find out that the vagus nerve also affects the gut, of course, because as we found out, it starts in the brainstem and goes down to your abdomen. So it's affecting a lot of areas. Regular neck and shoulder massages can help the vagus nerve. Now, my sister has bought a vagus nerve stimulator, and the reason I haven't bought one is because they're very expensive. The good ones are anyway. I will link one in the description so you can have a look at it, but it's like £280. It's extortionate. But my sister has purchased one, and her and my niece both use it, and she finds it good for everything. Like, my niece had some mental health issues, and she was using it for that. My sister was using it for her body, and she just said it's brilliant. it's absolutely brilliant. You have to use it regularly. You can't just use it once and think that's it. You have to use it regularly. But maybe one day I will purchase one. But at £280, that's a lot of money. But if you're willing to spend those pennies and try one, what have you got to lose, really, apart from 280 quid? There might be a cheaper one. That was one on Amazon, but there may be cheaper ones out there. I haven't looked into it properly enough. But yeah, do your research and see if you can find one. But look at the reviews as well, because sometimes you think, oh, that's a good price, I'll get that one, but the reviews are rubbish, you know. So do check out reviews on things. Rubbing the soles of your feet can also help. So I'm guessing that, what's that thing that they do with your feet? Reflexology. I'm guessing reflexology could help as well. And it would be worth, if you're going to go for it, first inquiring with a reflexologist, is that what they're called? If it's going to be of benefit to your vagus nerve. It's worth asking, isn't it? They should know all about that. Also doing yoga poses that help work out the stiff areas and kinks in your body. Now my sister, again, practices yoga every single morning. She's got it nailed. She has got it nailed. I don't. I used to, when I first got diagnosed with fibromyalgia, I used to attend a seated yoga class. I don't know for my long watching subscribers, if you remember that. I used to go I think it was every Wednesday to a seated yoga class, and I really enjoyed it, and it really did help. But then because it started off similar ages to me, some were older, but then it got all old people and me, and obviously the older they are, the less they can do. So I could do more than they could, and I didn't feel like I was benefiting from it, so I stopped going. Now I have done seated yoga at home from YouTube, and there are many videos out there that you can have a look at and join in with. I should do more seated yoga as well, and maybe I might start scheduling it into my exercise plan each week. That might be a good idea to do. So watch this space on that. When you reset your vagus nerve, it can reduce your heart rate, promote healthy digestion and metabolism, I definitely need that, and increase blood flow to organs, reducing the inflammation. We all need that. Doctors can test the vagus nerve through a series of physical examinations. For example, looking at your gag reflex. So you know where they used to look in your throat, sticking the little stick in on your tongue, seeing how your gag reflex is. My gag reflex is quite good actually, because I gag brushing my teeth. Your palate movement and your heart and blood pressure. So if you're interested in getting your vagus nerve tested, I would consult your doctor about it, or your GP. Just ask if there is any tests that can be done. Vitamins which can help the vagus nerve are vitamin B12 and choline, choline. Never heard of it. I'm going to look that up a bit more as well. I was supposed to do that before I started this fibro section and I forgot. Fibro fog, sorry. But I'm sure you can Google that. Probiotics, if you do Google it and find out about it, put it in the comments so we can all have a look. Probiotics and prebiotics, which I take every single day without fail, promote a healthy gut, which in turn supports your vagus nerve. The gut microbiome loves food like yogurt, kefir, how do you say it? Kefir. That one. Kefir, kimchi and fibrous vegetables. So they're all good for the gut microbiome. There are two main causes of vagus nerve impairment, which are previous infection and physical or psychological stress, both which we probably all could say that we've experienced at some point. Poor posture, which is what I'm demonstrating to you right now holding this book. Sit up, shoulders back, back straight. That's much better. Now I look like an ironing board. Right, can you imagine sitting like this all the time? Oh my goodness. Right, poor posture can be an impact on the vagus nerve, leading to physical and mental health issues. So we all need to sit more upright, shoulders up and back. I have to remind myself that when I'm driving. When I drive in the car, I slump forwards. I'm like, so I have to go, right, Nicola, sit up. The vagus nerve is connected to fibromyalgia due to its role in pain, inflammation and nervous system balancing. There is still research being done on it, as there always is with everything, but trying some of the methods I've discussed may offer relief in your fibro symptoms. And at the end of the day, what you've got to lose. If it helps, it helps. If it doesn't, it doesn't. And we can but try these things. Now, I know that all the things that we've listed, apart from the splashing the ice water in the face, which I have not tried yet, do help. Your meditation helps, your yoga helps, your deep breathing helps, your eating good prebiotics, probiotics, posture, all of these things help. So we just need to include them more into our daily life. I think that's the key. When I plan my week, I have a journal that I write every night, and when I plan my week, I plan like what I want to do, what I want to achieve. I have a positive affirmation that I say to myself. This week's one is "you are enough," and I have to keep saying it to myself. I haven't said it enough this week, actually. I need to keep saying it, "you are enough." And then the workouts I plan out, so they don't always happen. Like this week I haven't been very well. I've had another adhesion infection, so because this is recorded a little while ago for you, I haven't been able to work out like I usually do 10 minutes a day for 4 days in a row. I haven't been able to do that. I've done it once this week, but usually I'll plan, say maybe I'll do arms one day, maybe I'll do legs, maybe I'll do a walking workout, maybe I'll do a seated workout. But like I say, I am going to now put in a seated yoga workout every week. I'm going to include that now because I think that's really important. And also the singing. I need to get back onto singing and humming. You can feel it. You can feel. I've got a bee on my window. You can feel it when you do that. You can feel it going all the way down. My neighbours are going to think I'm absolutely loopy. Wish they'd be correct. Anyway, hope you have gained some knowledge, because knowledge is what? Power. Knowledge is power. So hope you've gained some knowledge from this video. I certainly have gained a lot of knowledge from researching and have enjoyed making it. So give this video a thumbs up if you haven't done already. Subscribe for future videos, and I will see you all on Saturday for the weekly. Take care of yourselves. Bye.